Today, I want to introduce you to a new mini. He built it for me for negative 40 degrees. These can be unclipped. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure, I am out hammock camping. Yes, I am filming a video, an actual camping video for my other channel, Lone Wolf 902. And going along with this theme, I know you guys really like these kind of in-depth behind the scenes while I'm camping or pre and post camping, my gear loadouts, what I brought, why I brought it. So today I want to introduce you to a new / old piece of gear that I really enjoy. So this is a Superior hammock coming from Superior Gear. My buddy Danny owns and operates that business, and he is absolutely a gem of a person. Awesome guy for sending this out to me. This is probably, I think, the third hammock he has sent to me. A winter one, a summer, and kind of like a mid-fall. Very cool system. So I'm just gonna briefly run you guys through what I've got going on right now. The tarp, the hammock, the integrated underquilt, the top quilt, everything here is Superior Gear, and it is custom made. So the gray and the camouflage is something that I really like. He could do any kind of color schemes you guys want. His website has many options on it, but I'm gonna show you guys what's going on here. All right, guys, giving you an outside look of exactly where I'm camped out at. You guys will notice I've got a little bit of a still water back there. We've got the hammock pitched on two very large trees, and we've got guy lines going all over the place. So I've got one actually up here on a tree. I've got another one down there. I've got one down here, all over the place. Flexibility of a hammock system is absolutely essential when camping on terrain like this. So we'll come over this way, step over this guy line, and give you guys a kind of a look in on the hammock here. It is a camouflage tarp, and there are so many guy out points right here, another one here, and he did a really unique job on these. Now I've doubled up a little bit of a slip knot here, but these are clips, so these actually come off, meaning this entire guy line and adjuster built into a clip can all come off and go into your pocket, and just that be left on the tarp, which means there's no guy lines dangling on the tarp. These can be unclipped, and they can be clipped into other points on the tarp. As you guys can see here, there's two there with some shock cord. That shock cord is really essential for folding in this door and using this to also close it in if you want to do like a super shelter style setup of the hammock pitched low with the doors shut in on the ends. Now today, I actually have the tarp pitched inside out. There is another guy out up here with a little tab. And the reason why I have it pitched inside out today is because I'm going to hang a lantern from that. Usually this would be on the outside. You can click in another guy line here to pull the tarp out in heavy winds. But like I said, the tarp's inside out right now. There's another one on the opposite side as well. You guys can kind of make it out right there. And yeah, pretty interesting system. So we've got a really cool buckle system up here. This is all very lightweight aluminum. All you do is take this Dyneema and basically hook it over top of this adjustable strap. And that's what hooks the hammock on. Super fast to hang this. You can dial it in by pulling this strap up or loosen it by grabbing this guy and pulling it down. I'm not going to adjust it right now because I've already got it hung pitched perfect. When it does rain, the rain will run down your strap. Hit this and run down away from the hammock. Just make sure whatever's hung on there is kind of away from the strap, otherwise it'll soak and then the moisture can wick upward. So this is kind of something I don't recommend doing. I'm doing it today because it's not raining yet, but generous amount of this very strong strap and the loop system, Dyneema in there. It also has a whoopee sling type setup here with a little bit of a ridge line running in there, the same Dyneema material. And then we've got zippers up here, YKK. This entire bug net can actually come off. So I don't know if you guys can make that out. There's a hole there, no bugs can get in because he's got like the Superior sleeve that he's kind of got up here. But the entire bug net can zip off. There's one zipper on each side, and it meets here in the middle with a little bit of fabric. So that's a separating point. There's also snaps that he's built into the hammock at many different intervals here. This is really important because when the bug net's off, you can actually snap this side of the hammock to the other side of the hammock and essentially cocoon yourself in halfway up or even farther. The other benefit of that is here I have a Superior Gear top quilt I could take that out and it has the same snap. So I can actually snap my top quilt into the hammock all the way up to the footbox area and have like a cocoon blanket inside of there, or just leave it as it is. It works in many, many different ways. So coming outside, you guys will see this camouflage pattern, which is pretty awesome. There's loads of guyouts on this tarp, guys. Like I said, there's all kinds of adjusters and guyouts here, there, in the middle, another one, another one. Over on the tarp system, he went with this Dyneema cordage again, and with a little bit of a unique tensioner built in there, as well as these plastic guys here. So if you want to hang stuff off of there, more so down here on the corners, you can hang a pot and that'll actually weigh it down and fill up with rainwater. So hammock camping with this system makes things so easy, including in the summer, the fall, the winter, rain, and snow especially. I really enjoy hammock camping in the snow because you don't have to shovel out the ground to pitch your tent. You just simply hang your hammock over top. Deploying this system makes it incredibly easy, where the underquilt is integrated into the hammock. If you guys are new to hammock camping or you haven't gone hammock camping, most of your heat loss will be from underneath of the hammock due to convection. Basically, the air is going to go underneath the hammock and whisk away all of your warmth, whereas tent camping, you would lose your heat from the cold ground through conduction. So air loss of heat is something you don't want to have. So the integrated underquilt means it's already on the hammock. So when you pull the hammock out of your bag, it's already there. Those who hammock camp, you know what I'm talking about with frustrations on finding your sag for your underquilt. Those who don't know what I'm talking about, most hammocks, the underquilt is a separate piece of gear. You actually have to hang it, clicking it onto your suspension, and it will sag under your hammock. Well, you have to get in the hammock to test, is it too tight or is it too loose? Because if it's too tight, your down insulation is going to be crushed. It's not going to keep you warm. If it's too loose, there's going to be too much of an air pocket, and your heat from your body is never going to be able to heat that and keep it warm, so you're going to be cold. So it has to have the perfect sag, and you can only do that getting in the hammock with the weight, lay down, slide your hand underneath, test it, and then get out, adjust, get back in, and yada yada. It's a nightmare. I've been hammock camping with underquilts for many years, and you can dial it in to get it close, but it's never perfect. Every hammock hang is different. This system, it is always perfect no matter what. And you're not going to forget your underquilt. So like I said, guys, I'm out here hammock camping. Super easy to set up. Also very compact. Compact enough for me to bring my other camera gear to film an overnighter, and compact enough for me to bring it on the electric scooter. So this guy right here is from GoTrax. This thing is a beast. Got a video on this on the channel, as well as all my lightweight hiking gear. All packs inside of my backpack, which is underneath the hammock. I do put Boomer inside of there. He actually does love it, guys. If you guys haven't seen the video where I went ATV camping on Lone Wolf 902 with Boomer on my chest, I highly recommend you have a search for that video and check it out. And we actually did sleep inside of this hammock, Boomer and I. He loves it. So excellent piece of gear. This is the Superior Gear hammock, and I am very, very happy to be back out inside of this. It makes for an excellent shelter, and definitely love its capabilities and universal hang. I mean, you could pitch this over rocks. You could pitch it on like trees on the shore, big pieces of driftwood that wash up. You can hang from one to the next. If you're out overlanding, you can hang one end on a friend's roof rack and hang the other end on your vehicle's roof rack and have a hammock in between the vehicles. And then if you do that, if you're sleeping in one hammock, work with me here on this, picture one hammock hanging on one vehicle here, and then your buddy can hang another hammock over here, and essentially I would be standing in the doorway of one truck right now. You could walk in between the two hammocks, having the rain fly above you, and then your buddy could open up his truck door and gain access to his vehicle. So you could hang two hammocks in between two vehicles. There's tons of possibilities with this. It just works really, really great. And these are extremely comfortable, very, very warm. Danny makes these in whatever combination colors and fill you want, as well as the top quilt separate, or you could buy that with it. Just loads of options with this hammock. So jumping inside the hammock right now, I do have the door half unzipped right now. I could roll that up or just leave it. I'll leave it for now. Like I was saying, guys, there is a zipper on the other side, so you can unzip the entire bug net or leave it on. And these bug nets are really, really great in the wintertime for blocking blowing snow, believe it or not. I leave mine on all winter long, and it helps from my blanket or sleeping bag falling out onto the snow, which is always good. It also keeps the squirrels out from kind of finding a warm spot to sleep. So you guys can see here, hanging, got all my gear up there, lounging in the hammock, loads of room in here, plus the ridgeline up here. You can hang stuff. Right now I've got the top quilt hanging by some carabiners, and that bag works great for putting a down jacket inside of, other camping gear, and you can slide it up, put it wherever you like. So that's the benefit of the hammock system. Kind of kick that out of the way, keep that down there, and you can make coffee from the hammock in the morning. Even if it's raining, I'm off the ground, so I don't need to worry about being wet, and I can reach out, do my thing. If it was raining right now, I'm totally covered by this massive rain fly, so I wouldn't be bothered at all. Got my backpack under here, could even set up a chair, do all kinds of things. So this is my hammock setup from Superior Gear. Like I said, I do have a video on a much heavier, bulkier, more winterized hammock setup from Danny. He built it for me for -40 degrees. Very, very warm. The exact identical hammock, same colors, just a lot more downfill. And I've used that thing in -20, -25, and massive blizzards, windstorms, and I've been warm all night long, and it packs very small and portable. So here's a look at the hammock. I know I'm gonna get asked, what hammock are you using on both channels? This is it, guys. This is my summertime / fall hammock. And like I just said, I got a bigger one for wintertime. So I'm going to relax in my hammock, get back to filming for my other channel. My coffee's cooled down now. I can actually have a drink and relax. Hopefully the clouds roll in, we get some rain, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.